Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me today. This year, 2025, is your year to rise. It's your year to step into your purpose with boldness, with clarity, and with a spirit that refuses to be broken. But before you can step into all that is waiting for you, you've got to understand one simple truth: not everything in your life needs to be shared. In a world where everyone is shouting for attention, you have to be wise enough to know what to keep to yourself. Privacy is your power. Boundaries are your strength. What you choose to keep sacred will determine how far you'll go. And let me tell you, not everything deserves a spotlight. Your next move is the step that will change everything. It's the moment of action that has the potential to propel you forward in ways you've never imagined. But before you make that move, you need to understand that not every move needs to be shared. Not every step you take requires the approval or validation of others. Your next move is sacred and it's personal. It represents your growth, your direction, and your commitment to your goals. It's the culmination of everything you've learned, every sacrifice you've made, and every obstacle you've overcome. When you're about to make your next move, you can't afford to get caught up in the noise around you. People will always have something to say. They will question, doubt, or even discourage you from moving forward, often because they don't see the full picture. They don't know what's inside you, the fire that burns to make things happen. Your next move is your move, not theirs. You cannot let the opinions of others dictate your actions or dampen your resolve. This move is about taking control of your own future. It's not about reacting to what life throws at you, but about being proactive, choosing your own direction, and making decisions that align with your true purpose. It's about making bold decisions, even when the path is unclear. It's about trusting yourself enough to take that leap, knowing that you're capable of handling whatever comes next, because you've already shown yourself how strong you are. Your next move is often where your potential meets opportunity. It's the moment when preparation and action come together. You put in the work, you've gained the knowledge, and now is the time to execute. But execution requires faith not only in your abilities, but also in the process. Sometimes the world won't align perfectly, and you may not have every answer. But what you do have is the belief that your next move is the right one, and that belief is powerful enough to overcome any fear or doubt that tries to take root. Before making your next move, take a step back and assess where you are and where you want to go. Know your destination and trust that every step, even the smallest ones, are contributing to your journey. Be strategic, yes, but don't overthink it. Your next move might not look like what others expect, and that's okay. It's yours to make. And sometimes the moves that seem the riskiest or the most unconventional are the ones that lead to the greatest rewards. The power of your next move also lies in its timing. Timing is crucial, and it's something that only you can truly sense. It's about knowing when to act and when to hold back, waiting for the right moment to strike. And sometimes the best move is not rushing into something, but taking the time to prepare, to position yourself, to gather your strength and resources. Patience is a form of power, and sometimes the most strategic move is to wait for the perfect alignment before you take action. But when you finally make your move, you do so with unwavering confidence. You don't second guess yourself, because you know deep down that every step you take is an investment in your future. Even if things don't go according to plan, your next move has value because it gives you lessons, wisdom, and insight into what's to come. And those lessons will guide your future decisions, making you stronger and more capable. Your next move is a reflection of who you are and who you are becoming. It's a step that will echo throughout your life, shaping your path, influencing your mindset, and empowering you to keep moving forward. This is your moment, and it's important that you approach it with clarity, conviction, and trust in your own power. Your struggles are the crucibles in which your strength is forged. They are the challenges, the obstacles, and the battles that test your resolve, your faith, and your patience. But what many fail to understand is that struggles are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. They are the soil from which your resilience grows, the fire in which your character is shaped. The weight of your struggles might feel heavy at times and the road might seem long, but in each moment you are becoming something greater, something stronger. There are struggles that come unexpectedly, those moments when life hits you out of nowhere, when things you took for granted suddenly crumble. Then there are the struggles you anticipate, the ones you know are coming, but still they don't make them any easier to face. In both cases, the truth is that they are part of the journey. Every challenge that arises is a reminder that you are moving forward, that you are growing, and your potential is being stretched beyond what you imagined. What makes struggle so difficult to endure is often the feeling of isolation. When you're facing hardships, it can feel like you are carrying the weight alone, that no one else understands your pain. You might question why things are happening to you, why you're being tested when it seems like others are sailing through life without a care. But in these moments, it's crucial to remember that your struggle is unique to your journey, and while it may feel isolating, you are never alone. Others have walked through fire before you, and some are walking alongside you. Your struggles also carry within them a lesson. They have a way of revealing your weaknesses and shining a light on the areas of your life that need growth. It's easy to live in comfort, to ignore the parts of you that are broken or unhealed. But your struggles force you to confront those places within yourself that are afraid, that doubt, that want to give up. And when you face these fears head on, you gain clarity. You realize that your power is not in avoiding struggles, but in the way you respond to them. How you meet adversity defines your character, your future, and your ability to rise above. What makes struggles so powerful is their ability to cultivate a deeper understanding of who you truly are. You may not know it in the middle of the battle, but every hardship you face forces you to tap into hidden reserves of strength. You discover qualities in yourself you didn't know existed. You learn that you are more resilient than you ever thought possible. Each struggle brings you closer to understanding your own capacity for endurance, for growth, and for transformation. But here's the thing, struggles don't always look the way we expect. They don't always come with clear answers or simple solutions. Some challenges will test you over and over again, wearing you down until you feel as though you can't go any further. But in these moments, it's crucial to remember that you are being prepared for something bigger. Every moment of pain, every setback, every failure is laying the groundwork for your breakthrough. You are being strengthened for the next level of your life. You don't need to carry your struggles as burdens weighing you down. Instead, you must learn how to carry them as stepping stones, using them to climb higher. The person you are becoming through your struggles is a version of yourself that you can be proud of, someone who has faced the storms, who has learned to stand tall despite the winds. And with each storm you weather, you become more capable of facing whatever comes next with grace, with power, and with confidence. Struggles are part of life's natural rhythm. You will face them, you will be shaken by them, but if you allow them to, they will also make you. You will find strength in the places where you thought you had none. You will find resilience where you once saw weakness, and in the end, your struggles will not be what defines you, your response to them will. Your goals are the roadmap to your future. They are the dreams that fuel your ambition, the visions that inspire your every action. Goals are not mere wishes, they are the intentions you set for your life, the promises you make to yourself about the person you will become, the achievements you will reach, and the legacy you will leave behind. They are the foundation on which you build everything you desire to accomplish. But goals require more than just dreaming. They require action, focus, and unwavering determination. Setting a goal is the first step toward becoming the person you want to be. It's an act of clarity. It forces you to define what truly matters to you, to understand what you want from life and what you're willing to do to make it happen. Goals help you create structure in the chaos of everyday life. They give you something to work towards, something to hold on to when things get tough, and a sense of purpose when it feels like the world is moving too fast. Goals bring focus in the face of distractions, and they provide direction when you're unsure which path to take. But your goals are not just for the good times, they are your anchor during the storms. When you feel like quitting, when the road seems impossible, when failure knocks on your door, your goals are the thing that will keep you going. They remind you of why you started in the first place, and they reignite the fire inside of you that pushes you past the limits of doubt. In moments of uncertainty, goals give you clarity and a reason to rise each day, knowing that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to what you desire. Setting goals also requires self-awareness. You must understand not only what you want, but also why you want it. The deeper the why, the stronger the drive behind the goal. A goal tied to a meaningful purpose has the power to carry you through obstacles that would otherwise stop you in your tracks. It becomes more than just a target to hit, it becomes a mission, a cause, something you will fight for, even when the odds are stacked against you. Without that deep connection to your goals, without that sense of purpose, you may falter when faced with difficulties. But when you know why you are pursuing something, nothing can stand in your way. And yet, goals are not always linear. The path to achieving them may not be straight, and it will not always be easy. There will be setbacks, roadblocks, and times when you feel like your goal is slipping farther and farther away. But what you must remember is that every obstacle is a lesson, every detour is an opportunity, and every failure is a stepping stone towards success. Success is not achieved by simply reaching the goal, but by growing into the person capable of achieving it. The pursuit of your goals is a journey of transformation. It forces you to level up, to evolve, and to overcome the person you once were in order to become the person you need to be in order to accomplish what you desire. Your worth is the foundation of your identity. It is the core truth of who you are, regardless of external circumstances or other people's perceptions. It is not something that can be measured by what you have, what you do, or how others treat you. Your worth is intrinsic, built into your very being from the moment you were born. It is the unwavering belief that you are enough just as you are, without needing to prove anything to anyone. Often we tie our sense of worth to external factors, achievements, appearances, material possessions, or the opinions of others. But these things are fleeting. They can change with time, circumstances, or judgment. When you tie your worth to anything outside of yourself, you give away your power, you allow others to dictate how you feel about yourself, and you risk losing sight of the truth that your worth cannot be shaken by anything that comes or goes. It's not about what you have, it's about who you are at your deepest level. True worth comes from understanding you are valuable simply because you exist. Your worth is not determined by your job, your income, your relationships, or the accolades you've earned. It's not contingent upon perfection, success, or the approval of others. It is constant, unchanging, and rooted in your humanity. You have inherent value because you are a unique, irreplaceable individual with strengths, potential, and qualities that no one else in the world possesses in the same way. When you truly recognize your worth, you stop seeking validation from the outside world. You begin to make decisions based on your own values, not based on what others think is best for you. Your worth is about respecting yourself enough to know that you don't need to chase after things or people that don't align with your truth. It's about setting boundaries, walking away from situations that diminish your sense of self, and choosing relationships that uplift and honor you. You stop settling for less than you deserve because deep down you know that you are worthy of the best. Your worth also means accepting yourself fully, flaws and all. We are often our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards, ashamed of our imperfections. But your worth is not contingent on perfection. It's in embracing all parts of yourself, even the broken or incomplete ones. Every flaw, every mistake, every piece of yourself that you might once consider a weakness is part of what makes you whole. It is in your vulnerability and authenticity that your true value shines. When you accept yourself completely, you free yourself from the need to constantly measure up to unrealistic expectations, and you find peace in simply being. Recognizing your worth is also about not allowing others to define it for you. People will try to box you in to make you feel small, to judge your worth based on their own perceptions or biases. But when you know you're that anyone else's opinion take root in your heart, their judgments are a reflection of them, not you. You stand firm in the knowledge that no one has the right to diminish your greatness. When you value yourself, you begin to show up differently in the world. You take up space, you speak your truth. You no longer hide in the shadows of fear or doubt. You shine unapologetically, knowing that you have something to offer that no one else can. This confidence radiates outwards, and you attract people and opportunities that align with the high standards you set for yourself. People who recognize your worth will respect you. People who do not will fall away. And that's okay. You don't need to chase after approval or seek validation from anyone who isn't willing to recognize your true value. Your worth also extends beyond yourself. It influences how you treat others. When you recognize your own value, you begin to see the value in others too. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more empathetic. You don't compare yourself to others because you understand that each person has their own unique worth and there's no need to compete. You support and uplift others, knowing that their worth doesn't diminish yours. In fact, recognizing your worth allows you to celebrate the worth of others more fully without fear or jealousy. At the heart of understanding your worth is the ability to love and care for yourself. Self-love is not a luxury, it is a necessity. It is about acknowledging your needs, taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical health, and making choices that honor your well-being. When you truly love yourself, you begin to create a life that reflects that love. You choose actions that serve your best interests and that align with the person you are becoming. This love is the cornerstone of your worth, the thing that nourishes you and helps you grow into the fullest version of yourself. When you embrace your worth, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. You realize that there is no limit to your value. Your worth does not fluctuate based on your circumstances, the people around you, or your failures. It remains constant. This understanding allows you to approach life with confidence, knowing that you are deserving of every success, every blessing, and every opportunity that comes your way. In a world that often seeks to make you feel less than, remembering your worth is an act of defiance. It is standing tall and proclaiming, I am enough. It is about walking through the world with your head held high, not because of what you have or what you've accomplished, but because of who you are at your core. You are worthy of all the love, success, and happiness that life has to offer, not because you are perfect, but because you are perfectly you. Your relationships are the mirrors that reflect who you are, shaping the person you become and influencing the life you lead. Relationships are not just about the connections you share with others, they are the threads that weave through your life, adding color, depth, and meaning to every experience. Whether with family, friends, romantic partners, or even colleagues, relationships play an integral role in your emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. They are a reflection of your values, your boundaries, and your capacity for love, empathy, and understanding. The foundation of any healthy relationship is respect. Without respect, there can be no trust, no openness, no deep connection. Respect means acknowledging each other's worth, recognizing the individuality of one another, and valuing their feelings and space. When respect is present, you create a safe environment where both people feel heard, seen, and valued. It is the bedrock upon which strong, lasting relationships are built, allowing both individuals to thrive, not just coexist. However, respect is not just about how you treat others, it's also about how you treat yourself. You cannot fully respect someone else if you do not first respect yourself. This means knowing your boundaries, understanding your needs, and not allowing others to take advantage of your kindness, time, or energy. When you respect yourself, you demand the same level of respect from others, and you are not afraid to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. As self-respect empowers you to choose relationships that nurture and uplift you rather than drain you. Communication is another pillar of any successful relationship. It's not just about speaking your truth, but also about listening deeply. True communication goes beyond the surface level exchanges. It's about understanding the underlying emotions, needs, and desires behind each word. When you communicate openly and honestly, you build a foundation of trust and vulnerability. You allow the other person to see the real you, the parts of yourself that are messy, imperfect, and raw. And when they communicate with you in the same way, you create a bond that is deep, genuine, and authentic. Without honest communication, relationships can become superficial, built on misunderstandings and assumptions. Boundaries are critical in relationships, yet they are often overlooked. Healthy boundaries are not about shutting people out, they are about defining your limits and ensuring that your emotional, physical, and mental well-being are respected. Boundaries teach others how to treat you, and they help maintain a sense of individuality, even in close-knit relationships. When you have clear boundaries, you allow yourself the space to grow, to heal, and to pursue your own passions and interests without feeling guilty or overwhelmed. At the same time, you create an environment where others can thrive too because they understand your limits and respect them. The power of relationships is also found in mutual support. It's about standing by each other through both the good times and the bad. Support doesn't always mean solving problems or giving advice. Sometimes it simply means being there. Sometimes the most important thing you can do in a relationship is listen, hold space, and offer unconditional love. True support is about showing up even when there's nothing to gain and providing comfort and encouragement without judgment or expectation. It's the reassurance that no matter what life throws your way, you're not facing it alone. At the heart of every meaningful relationship is the ability to grow together. Growth in relationships is inevitable when both individuals are committed to their own self-improvement and to the growth of the relationship itself. It means being willing to evolve, to adapt, and to learn from each other. Relationships that don't encourage growth often stagnate, leaving both people feeling unfulfilled. But when you support each other's growth, whether it's personal, professional, or emotional, you build something greater than the sum of your parts. You help each other become the best versions of yourselves, challenging each other to be better, do better, and live better. However, relationships are not always easy. They require effort, patience, and compromise. There will be times when disagreements arise, when emotions flare, or when life circumstances cause strain. These challenges are not signs that the relationship is doomed, but rather opportunities to strengthen the bond. How you navigate conflicts, how you approach difficult conversations, and how you handle misunderstandings will determine longevity and depth of the relationship. Conflict resolution is not about winning the argument, but about finding common ground, respecting each other's perspective, and moving forward together with mutual understanding. Your financial situation is one of the most significant aspects of your life, impacting everything from your personal freedom to your peace of mind. It dictates the choices you make, the opportunities available to you, and the quality of life you experience. But your financial situation is not something that happens to you, it is something you can influence and control. It is a reflection of the decisions you make, the habits you develop, and the mindset you carry regarding money. Money in itself is neither good nor bad, it is a tool, and how you manage it determines its impact on your life. Your financial situation begins with a mindset, a belief in your ability to earn, save, invest, and grow wealth. Many people struggle with financial limitations not because they lack the means to succeed, but because they lack the belief that they can break free from financial struggle. You must shift your thinking from scarcity to abundance. Scarcity tells you there is never enough. Abundance teaches you that there is always room to grow, and that with the right actions you can create opportunities for yourself. By cultivating an abundant mindset, you open yourself up to possibilities that previously felt out of reach. At the heart of managing your financial situation is the principle of discipline. Discipline is what keeps you from falling into patterns of impulsive spending or living beyond your means. It is the ability to delay gratification, to make choices today that will benefit you tomorrow. Financial discipline requires you to budget, to track your spending, and to prioritize your needs over your wants. It's easy to justify small purchases here and there, but when you add them up over time, they can have a huge impact on your finances. Discipline is the foundation that allows you to build wealth gradually, making decisions that set you up for long-term success instead of short-term satisfaction. The way you handle debt is another crucial element in shaping your financial situation. Debt can be a powerful tool for growth when managed correctly, but it can also be a heavy burden that holds you back if it is mismanaged. Understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt is key. Good debt, such as a mortgage or a student loan, can be used to invest in assets that appreciate over time or provide opportunities for personal growth. Bad debt, on the other hand, is typically used for consumption, such as credit card debt or high-interest loans, which doesn't contribute to building long-term wealth. The goal is to minimize bad debt and use good debt wisely, ensuring that every dollar you borrow is working for your future. Saving is another essential component of your financial health. Having an emergency fund is a safety net that ensures you can weather the unexpected without going into debt. An emergency fund provides peace of mind knowing that you have a cushion to fall back on during tough times. Savings also allow you to take advantage of opportunities when they arise, whether that means investing in something that will pay off in the future or being able to make a major purchase without relying on credit. The habit of saving regularly, even in small amounts, creates a mindset of abundance and allows you to live without the constant worry of financial insecurity. Investing is where your wealth has the potential to grow exponentially. While saving is about securing your future, investing is about building your future. Investing allows you to take your hard-earned money and put it into vehicles that will generate more wealth over time. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or other forms of investment, the key is to start early and stay consistent. The power of compound interest, the growth that happens when you allow your investments to accumulate over time, can turn modest investments into substantial wealth. Investing wisely requires knowledge, patience, and the willingness to take calculated risks, but it can be one of the most powerful tools in transforming your financial situation. Budgeting is an essential practice for managing your finances and ensuring you live within your means. A budget is a roadmap that shows you exactly where your money is going, helping you avoid overspending and allowing you to allocate your income toward things that matter most. Without a budget, it's easy to let your expenses get out of control, especially with the temptation of lifestyle inflation when your spending increases as your income rises. Budgeting helps you prioritize your spending, ensuring that you're putting your money toward building wealth, saving for the future, and achieving your financial goals. A well-structured budget is the key to gaining control over your financial situation and freeing yourself from financial stress. Creating multiple streams of income is another powerful way to improve your financial situation. Relying solely on a single source of income can limit your ability to grow your wealth and leaves you vulnerable in case of unforeseen circumstances like job loss or illness. Having multiple streams of income, whether from a side business, investments, or passive income, creates financial security and allows you to accumulate wealth faster. It also gives you more flexibility as you are not dependent on one income source. Building additional streams of income may take time, but it pays dividends in terms of financial freedom and the ability to live life on your terms. Building wealth is not a quick fix, it's a long-term commitment to your financial future. It requires patience, strategy, and a willingness to learn and adapt along the way. It's about setting clear financial goals and creating a plan to achieve them. Whether it's buying a home, starting a business, or saving for retirement, your financial situation is shaped by the goals you set for yourself and the actions you take to bring them to life. Every financial decision you make, whether big or small, contributes to your overall wealth building strategy. Another aspect of your financial situation is the importance of protecting your wealth. Life is unpredictable, and having proper insurance, a will or an estate plan in place can protect your assets and your loved ones in case of an emergency. These protections ensure that your wealth is not wiped out by unforeseen events, allowing you to maintain your financial stability. Being proactive about protecting what you've worked hard to build gives you peace of mind, knowing that you have safeguards in place to secure your future and the future of those who depend on you. Finally, your financial situation is deeply tied to your financial education. The more knowledge you have about money, the more control you gain over your financial destiny. Financial education is not just about understanding numbers, it's about knowing how money works, how to make it grow, and how to protect it. Educating yourself about personal finance, investing, and wealth building strategies puts you in a position to make better decisions, avoid financial pitfalls, and ultimately achieve the financial success you desire. It's an ongoing journey of learning and adapting, and it's one of the best investments you can make in your future. Your financial situation is a direct reflection of your financial habits, your mindset, and your willingness to take responsibility for your money. You have the power to change your financial future by making smarter decisions today and by committing to building wealth, protecting your assets, and continuously learning and growing. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, disciplined, and proactive in your approach. Your financial situation may not change overnight, but with the right mindset and the right actions, you can transform your life and create the financial future you desire. Your next move toward greatness is not something that happens by accident. It is the result of intentional action, strategic decisions, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. Greatness is not a destination, it is a journey that unfolds one step at a time. Every move you make today shapes your tomorrow. Your next move has the power to change the trajectory of your life, to redefine your future, and to unlock your fullest potential. It's about recognizing that greatness lies within you, and it's about taking the steps necessary to bring that greatness to life. The first part of making your next move is understanding where you currently stand. You need to assess where you are in your life right now, both the progress you've made and the areas where you're still struggling. Self-awareness is key to moving forward because it allows you to understand your strengths, identify your weaknesses, and pinpoint the gaps that need to be filled in order to reach your highest potential. This is not about being critical of yourself, it's about being honest and realistic, acknowledging where you've been and using that information to chart the path ahead. Every step you've taken so far has brought you to this moment, and now it's time to decide where you want to go next. Your next move requires clarity of vision. You cannot reach greatness without knowing what it looks like for you. Greatness is different for everyone. Some may define it in terms of wealth, others in terms of personal development, legacy, or impact. What is greatness to you? What would it feel like to live a life that is truly extraordinary in your own terms? It's about setting your vision and getting clear on your goals. Without a vision, your moves will be random, driven by the winds of circumstance instead of your own internal compass. When you know exactly what you want to achieve, you are better equipped to make decisions that align with that vision. Your next move is a stepping stone toward that clarity, the first bold action toward turning your dreams into reality. Taking action is where the rubber meets the road. Your next move won't happen by simply thinking about it or planning for it. It requires action. Action is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It's easy to get stuck in analysis, overthinking the perfect move or waiting for the right moment. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The right moment is the one where you decide to take action. Greatness doesn't wait for permission. It's earned through persistence, effort, and the courage to act even when fear tries to hold you back. Every small move you make is a piece of the puzzle, and no action is too insignificant to matter. The key is to keep moving forward, no matter how small the steps may seem. Part of your next move toward greatness is embracing discomfort. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. The next level of greatness requires you to do things that scare you, things you've never done before, and to push beyond your limits. The most successful people are those who do not shy away from discomfort. They lean into it, knowing that every time they push past their fears, they grow stronger and more capable. It's about building resilience and understanding that failure is not something to fear, but something to learn from. Embrace the discomfort because it is a sign that you are on the verge of something bigger, something greater. Greatness is born in moments of challenge, adversity, and uncertainty. It's what you do in those moments that set you apart from the rest. Your next move is also about taking responsibility for your life and your choices. No one is coming to save you. No one else is going to make your dreams a reality for you. You are the architect of your future, and everything you want to accomplish starts with taking ownership of your actions, decisions, and mindset. Responsibility means acknowledging that your past choices have brought you to where you are today, but that the future is completely in your hands. You have the power to shape your own destiny. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop blaming others, stop making excuses, and start taking the necessary steps to make your dreams a reality. The next move toward greatness starts with the decision to own your story and rewrite it the way you see fit. The next move toward greatness also requires you to take calculated risks. Playing it safe may seem comfortable, but it will never lead to greatness. To make a real impact, you have to be willing to take risks that are thoughtful, well-planned, and aligned with your vision. Risk is not about being reckless, it's about stepping into the unknown with confidence, trusting that the reward will outweigh the challenge. Greatness requires the courage to venture into uncharted territory, to take on opportunities that others may shy away from, and to believe in your ability to succeed even in the face of uncertainty. Risk is the spark that ignites the fire of success.